So that's why I think we have the authenticity of, especially in the yogic tradition, of where these came from and are held. Now, does that mean all the mudras are discovered? No, I think probably somewhere in some place right now today, someone's having the experience and their fingers are moving around and they're making mudras. And you might also have that experience in your practice. You're going to have over 50 mudras in this course to investigate. But there's really many, many mudras. If you really look at it from a research perspective of the literature on mudras, there's over 700 mudras referenced in all the old scriptures. Some of them we don't have translations of yet in English. 700. And there's probably at least 100 or 108 that are really quite effective and really fairly widely used. Mm-hmm. And then if you put on all the other mudras like in dance and everything else, well, it just starts to multiply. So our job is to, first of all, discover and experiment with the mudras that work for us by, first of all, starting with these first 50 we have. That's plenty. That's going to keep you busy for a while, yeah. Right? And then as you go through this discovery process, you might actually discover in your own practice that, I don't know why, I don't even know what you call this mudra, but this mudra feels really good to me to do that. I don't know why, but I just want to do that. Well, my advice is, well, you should do that, right? Because who knows best than yourself how your energy needs to move? So yes, become familiar with these mudras, but also allow for the discovery to come to you as you practice these. And you might not even know what it's called, and then later you say, oh, I was doing that mudra, that's what it's called. Mm-hmm. So be open to discovery.